Party people in the place to be. What's going on? It's me, Trapzilla. We decided that we were going to do... Explain this. We're doing a draft. Explain this.
We want to do a draft with 2K20. Now that your boy has a PS4, PS4 Pro.
I'm trying to be a pro at it.
Yeah, I figured we played online. That was fun. A little bit of a lag, still fun, but we have some of our good matches with tag team matches and more people on the game if it can handle it and not crash.
Right.
So I thought after seeing an online Fig Federation.
Yeah, I think it's the Major Brothers. It's
the Major Brothers.
Yeah.
It would be fun to do our own draft for a 6-man tag team tournament on 2K20 on PS4.
Absolutely. We worked over so we're doing the draft right here. We'll work over some of the rules. Basically copying a lot of stuff from them. 90-second clock in between picks.
Yes.
We're picking each 24 people total. People, not necessarily teams. We're going to try to put together the teams based on who we pick. You go, I go, you go, I go, until we get 24 total people. We'll be able to make trades after the draft is over. Only men, obviously, in this one, since the game won't allow the crossover stuff, despite China being in the game. Whoever you pick, you have rights to any variation they have.
I guess rock, paper, scissors it is.
All right, 2 out of 3?
Yes, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, then
go.
your shake.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go. All right, that's one for me. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, that's one for you. 1, 2, 3, go. Shit, that's another one for you.
Yep. All right. So I'm going first.
Wow, I did not want this to happen.
We've got the list of the entire roster sitting right here, so we can take a look.
Yes. Fuck, if you take my first pick.
First!
Which isn't even my first pick. My second pick is my first pick.
Well, my first pick...
Because I fucked up.
Well, you should kind of know who this first pick is going to be if you know me at all. Hey, yo.
Oh, okay. I don't know you at all, apparently.
Razor Ramon Chico.
That's good.
So I have Razor Ramon and Scott Hall.
Do you have a second page
That's my first pick. We can do that, yeah.
We can make our actual teams.
Yeah.
My number 1 makes no sense for team building right now, so I'm going to go with my number 2 for my number 1.
Okay.
Which sounds horrible,
okay,
but it is what it is.
All right.
I just was like, I think I need to make sure I get this guy. But now I'm not so sure I need him. So my number 1 team building, Bate, will be Adam Cole.
All right. I thought about what you're doing, but then, okay, go for yours. Go for yours. I thought about that. My number 2 pick is going to be
Am I doing that right? Is that who we are?
Yeah.
Who you're doing? Because what if you weren't? We're not using the timer.
The big guy. Oh yeah. We're not using the timer. Next time we use the timer. The big guy, Diesel, Big Daddy Cool Diesel, aka Kevin Nash. That's right.
Okay.
Time it.
All right. Here's the thing: is I can go different ways with this, but I don't really need to because we know who the best are. So my second pick will be Roderick Strong.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Makes sense. Not mad at that choice.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead, and there was another reason why I chose this person too, but we're going to go ahead and just complete the team.
Yeah.
And give me Hogan.
Oh.
You complete the team and take Hogan.
That's fine. Not even on here.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were going that direction for some reason.
We're going to go ahead.
I thought you were going a different direction with that.
We're going to go ahead
because you said Razor Ramon.
I did.
So
we're going to go ahead and take.
Interesting.
Let me tell you something, brother. Go ahead and complete that team option and take Hogan.
Same with me. I'll complete my team with Kyle O'Reilly.
Mine as well. Fisher injured again. That's a shame. I am going to go with somebody that will probably will make a concerted effort to get his team the 1, 2, 3 kid.
What is this, backup?
I'm doing X-Pac. I'm getting X-Pac.
X-Pac?
Getting X-Pac.
As backup?
I'm getting X-Pac.
You already built the NWO.
We're going to go with X-Pac.
I'm not taking any of your... I'm not trading any of those guys.
We're going to go with X-Pac.
Wow. I have maybe one NWO member on my team, but he's not in here for the NWO.
Okay.
Thank God. Because my number 4, and beginner of Team 2 will be Bray Wyatt.
Okay. All right.
So let him in and such. I
Yeah.
didn't even start my fucking timer.
He's in. All right. Not a problem.
Yes.
My next choice.
Are you gonna spit water ever? Please don't. I just cleaned in here.
I thought about it. I'm like, that's my computer.
Mm-hmm.
That's the floor over there.
Maybe
I
the mirror's
suppose.
cleanable.
But the mirror, yeah, I would have to add Triple H. We're doing Triple H.
Red.
We're doing Triple H. We're doing Triple H. I'm like, there's shit. That'd be a great visual. But it's like, or that, or I just get it all over me.
Knowing the
Like,
roster, but by the way, that gives you what, 3 Triple H's or 2 Triple H's?
That gives me quite a few Triple H's.
But also knowing the roster, where the fuck are you gonna go from here?
Well, there's a few options actually. Triple H was not immune to factions back in his day.
Right. But then X-Pac, never mind. I don't think you're gonna expect this.
Okay.
Because
I actually was expecting you to have Triple H. I'm surprised.
I mentioned him a lot.
I'm surprised you didn't configure a team for him at all.
I don't even like Triple H in the game that much.
Really?
Yeah. His pedigree's a little ugly.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little low.
Yeah.
And I don't need those other teams because there's better teams out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
And given I just got Bray Wyatt or The Fiend, I can go one of two ways with this. So I'm going to go Braun Strowman.
Makes sense. I was thinking of putting him with another team, but I'm like, I don't like Braun Strowman enough to want to play him on the game.
I like him in the game.
I don't like him.
I like him in the game.
Even on the game, I'm not a fan of his to do that.
I definitely like him in the game.
My pick is going to be...
Right. Are you going to moan really loud?
No, I'm not. The icon, the showstopper.
Yes.
The main event,
Yes.
the Heartbreak Kid,
Yes.
Shawn Michaels.
I literally couldn't figure out who other DX member was on the game, and then it just clicked.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And there's 2, I think.
Yes.
There's like, what, 97
and
05 or something?
Something like that, yeah.
I'm going to round out this team. This is a very unofficial team anymore anyway. It's not doable. But we're going to steal from AEW and grab Luke Harper.
Oh, the leader of the Dark Order.
The leader of the...
Good for you.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Actually, that's another thing I considered. I considered doing the Wyatt family, but I'm like, I don't necessarily... I'm not a big fan of Braun Strowman. Bray Wyatt's probably cool. I forgot how overly good they made Luke Harper on this stupid game.
I don't know if I've even played with Harper, and I was looking for him because I couldn't see him under L's. So is he the Harper with the Bludgeon Brothers gimmick?
Yeah. Because they're Harper and Rowan.
Yeah. But I didn't want to grab Rowan because I think the Rowan is
no
going
one wants to
be,
grab Rowan.
Yeah. I think he's the the Daniel Bryan Rowan.
No one likes Rowan.
So...
Oh, he is. They have them as a team on the game because I went in and configured the teams.
So I figured they're all members of the Wyatt family, and that's why I went with them. So
that makes sense.
that's 2 teams down for each of us.
Oh, so I mean, these next teams have to be, they're the ones.
These are pivotal. These are pivotal.
They are. Shit, and that actually makes me want to think about something now. Okay, here's what we'll.
Oh, good on you! I do have Triple H on here. So much for that team.
Yeah, there you go. Team busting. Fuck.
Would have been my 4th team.
See, now I actually have to think because I have too many teams on here. All right, well, that's not happening.
Did you put them in order, or did you just put them down as you thought of them?
Kind of in order.
Yeah, mine are in order. And you have
so one of those
47
is definitely not,
seconds on the clock.
Yeah, I know. I gotta make a decision on which configuration of a team I want to go with.
35 seconds left.
Shut up.
What happens if that happens? I go?
All right. Give me Buddy Murphy.
Son of a bitch.
Give me Buddy Murphy. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Not that it was next, but he was definitely on my list.
That doesn't necessarily... Yeah. Give me Buddy Murphy.
Because that can do a lot
Give me
with
Buddy
a
Murphy.
lot.
Now, for those of you that don't know, and most of you don't, because this was us playing.
I almost went there.
Because this was us playing. Actually, I'm not going to... You already know. But Buddy Murphy, despite what you think, was a very pivotal player in some WWE 2Ks of the past. Like, he was...
One of the best.
He was exceptionally good. Go ahead. Hit the time. What's your next pick?
I hope this fucks you up in some way, shape, or form. Which... See, I put him first.
You have a couple different ways of fucking... Because I'm
first.
building another team right now. You have a couple ways of fucking me up. If you don't want... If you really... That's the other part of this. If you really don't want the other person to have that team, you could fuck them up. Now, what that does is that could bust your shit up.
Yeah, because that's not going to work. Because you took that, which doesn't do that, which... He was almost a wild card in only one direction. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going in one direction. I'm going in a different direction. And because you didn't take him and I put him first... I added his replacement later. We're going to go with a phenomenal choice.
That makes sense. Go for it.
Of the phenomenal AJ Styles.
I thought about it. I couldn't picture a team that I'd actually want to put him on.
Really?
Not a team.
Really?
Like, he'd be the star of everything.
Okay.
I'm not, because what the fuck does the club have? The club has him, Finn Balor, and then one of the fucking Smash Brothers. It's like whoever it is, it's not going to be a good pick to put in there.
All right, all you. My only fear is the history of this team. That's a huge fear.
What do you mean?
Fucking Dub Breezango.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dub Breezango. If you don't remember, who's not in the game as a shame.
You don't even remember his name. Neither do I.
Murphy and... Oh, guys. You're going to get mad at us in the comments down there. And he's in the Forgotten Sons now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Not Austin Theory.
Blake and Murphy. Blake and Murphy, for some reason, got saved or something by Fandango and Tyler Breeze.
On the
and
game that
it
we were
just
playing.
created this amazing team.
They were unstoppable.
They were unfucking.
They were unstoppable
for some reason.
But I don't know why, but they were unstoppable.
And the name comes from the music that Blake and Murphy used to have, which was very
dubstep.
Dubstep. So we named it Dub Breezango.
Yeah.
And
it was unstoppable. And I
almost went there. I really almost went there.
I think they can be here as well.
Man,
hit
that
the
could
timer.
be an undercard.
Hit the timer.
Not undercard, but underdog team that could take the whole tournament.
Yeah. That's why I really had to think about that one.
So I can go multiple ways with this as well, but I'm going to just set him aside because he's not that great in the game.
Okay.
He was going to be a substitute for AJ, so we're not going that direction. But we will go the traditional club direction. So Carl Anderson will be my next pick.
That's what I was like. I don't find Carl Anderson or Luke Gallows to be that strong on the game to put that team. Like for me, the team itself as a whole, the sum of AJ and Finn Balor are greater than the sum of the parts.
There's a strategy to it, which I don't need to tell you. But there's tag team moves. They have programmed tag team moves.
That's true, yes.
And I think that can help a lot in this tournament.
All right.
All you.
So now, Tyler Breeze. We're not even fucking around. Tyler Breeze, go for it.
And there's no need to tease it anymore. It's going to be Luke Gallows. So.
Not Finn Balor.
Correct. Because of programmed tag team moves. We have a Magic Killer. We have, I think they have like a.
And you didn't put them together as a team on the game?
They're together on the game with AJ.
No, you didn't put Finn Balor in the club on the game.
I might have, but I didn't.
You didn't program the moves.
For them. Yeah. So because Anderson and Gallows have moves together, I think that's going to help a lot in gameplay.
Okay.
So and devastation to people.
Okay.
So that is 3 teams each. And I think the teams that we wanted to have, designed as.
Relatively, yeah.
For those teams.
Yeah.
All right.
So
now what happens?
Now this is very tough. This is very, very tough. I have 3 other teams I want. And you did not block any of my choices. So this is very, very tough. I think what I'm going to have to do is, because I want to pick a team that I'm pretty sure will win. I'm pretty sure this other team might win too.
See, now I'm nervous. Because you screwed up my team 4. I think Team 5 is going to get swapped for Team 6.
So, okay. Fuck. I gotta make a decision.
Yeah.
I've got an upstart team that I like.
You winning the battle in the beginning has actually become a detriment because now you've had to do the decision making for.
I really like that upstart team.
Upstart team?
This
is a team I can't see yet?
Yeah, but then there's a team that I think will function quite well together. And actually probably win it. So I'm going to go with... This guy, he could be a detriment because he will be going in this tournament...
10 seconds.
...with a broken freaking neck. The Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle.
That's amazing. I just said I'm swapping Team 5 for 6. Team 5, Kurt Angle.
Yeah, I think
you already screwed Team 4 with Triple H, leader of Team 4.
And
man, that's amazing.
We're going to go with Kurt Angle. He's going to give me a couple of different options.
That's amazing that you did that.
He gives me a couple of different options right now, actually.
You really won the coin toss. What did I say? Coin toss?
Yeah. He gives me a couple of different options now, actually.
I'm curious to see where we're going to go with that.
And I just thought of the third one. Go ahead.
Mine's pretty simple. I don't want to get up. It's over there.
The United Kingdom Championship?
Yes, sir. The second United Kingdom champion, Pete Dunne. That's right. You did it right.
He was a part. I almost went with him on my upstart team.
Interesting.
He was almost on my upstart team. And
you can go multiple directions.
I'll explain that once we wrap this thing up.
I'm curious where we're gonna go with this.
So am I.
I have a feeling.
So am I.
I'm curious if you built what I built.
I could go two different ways. I actually think I'm going to. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is the way I'm actually going to go with it. We're going to go with...
don't say it. See, I had a 4...
You already know who I'm going to go
substitutions
with.
Here.
You already know who I'm going to go with. He is the former reigning, defending,
motherfucker,
Universal Champion,
motherfucker. I told you not to do that.
Lesnar!
Guess who my number one pick was? But I didn't have a team formed. In my mind at the time, that would have made sense. I wanted Undisputed Era.
Yeah, you started with what? Yeah,
Lesnar was number one. It's the first thing I wrote down.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, for the sake of team building, I want.
Here's the team. I know what team you didn't think of, and I'm building it right now.
No, I thought of it. It's, dude, you just fucked it up. You chose Angle. I'll show you the paper when we're done.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know which direction I'm going?
Who were your last two picks?
My last pick was Pete Dunne.
Oh, yeah, you're doing Mustache Mountain.
I am. So
you're doing Mustache Mountain.
So Tyler Bate, I'm not going to lose him to you screwing me over.
Right.
Just for the hell of screwing me over. Because Tyler Bate has been phenomenal in this game. Mm-hmm. So, one of the best players in the damn game.
I get it. I'm not mad at that choice. And I would block you with Trent Seven, except my experience with the European tournament with him. So, we haven't seen it yet, and we can watch it after this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm not going to question my last choice. I don't have any other European guys I want to put in there.
So, my last choice, my last pick on the last team.
I already know.
Who is it?
Shelton Benjamin.
No, Shelton Benjamin sucks on this game, which is why we didn't go with him and Chad Gable.
Wow.
We're going to go with...
Cesaro?
Absolutely, the Swiss Superman.
I need some explanation here.
First off, he's phenomenal in the game.
He's a Heyman guy.
He's a Heyman guy.
Think about a Heyman guy team.
Mm-hmm. I know you didn't.
See, because my backup... Oh, by the way, Trent 7.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So, Trent... And yours is Cesaro.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
He's a Heyman guy.
My team was going to be a remake of Team Lesnar from Survivor Series. So it was going to be Lesnar, Big Show, and Goldberg. Okay. So I always
I forgot they were on.
I always
do
Goldberg
together.
and Lesnar as a fantasy team on the game. Always, like every single.
I couldn't think of anybody good to put Goldberg with that I would want to team up like that.
Me either, except for Lesnar. So it was going to be with Show.
So my upstart team that you picked Pete Dunne on. You may not remember this, but I sent you a picture of it. There was some house show that NXT did.
You saved it on the game.
Yeah, with the five rising stars of NXT at the time. Pete Dunne, Velveteen Dream, Aleister Black, Matt Riddle, and Ricochet. And I put them on my 2K20 game, and they were going. That was one of the choices I was thinking to do an upstart.
Yeah.
Pete Dunne was for sure going to be on the trios team, probably with Ricochet. Maybe not Aleister Black because they downgraded him this year.
They did. He's not invincible like he was last year.
So it probably would have been Riddle.
I just
maybe
put
Velveteen.
Aleister Black down there at the very. He's my very last one because I was like, he has to be in the game at some point because I'm good with him. But I didn't know where to put him because he doesn't have a team, and even him teaming with Ricochet, I don't count that.
Yeah.
So then I was like, well, it's kind of funny because I made like a pseudo Nation of Domination at the end.
So did I.
Keith Lee's good.
Okay.
In the game.
Okay.
Mark Henry's good.
I didn't go the Keith Lee. I didn't go the new route. I went with the old members.
Papa Shango. Or Aleister.
Mark Henry.
Black.
I get it. But you also have The Rock on there.
You do have The Rock.
The Rock is a ridiculous superpowered character.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he is. So I was either going to recreate the Nation with him, Henry, and Shango, or put the family in there, him, Roman, and Jimmy.
Okay, so you screwed up Evolution for me. Okay. Batista and Orton are in the game. So, again, Lesnar was number one, but I decided to go a different route.
Well, see, Ric Flair was going to be one of my picks. I was going to put the Heenan family together, but they only have two members of the Heenan family. They don't have Mr. Perfect. They don't have Rick Rude. So that screwed everything up.
Who do they have? They have Ric Flair and
Andre. That's it.
And, you could have done DiBiase, I guess.
But he's not a Heenan family member.
True, but he's with Andre.
He was with Andre for a minute. Yes, he was.
And I get it. If you don't want that team.
I couldn't figure, or I was going to do Andre and Big Show with somebody, but I couldn't figure out. The closest person would have been Braun Strowman. But again, I'm not that big on Strowman to put him with that team.
With Kane.
See, that's a reach, but Taker and Show would have worked too. I was thinking of doing the Brothers of Destruction with somebody, and maybe putting Big Show with them. But I'm like, I
was thinking as well. I built too many good teams. I was thinking Brothers of Destruction with Finn Balor the Demon. So Demon and Demon.
All right.
Now you took my first pick, but granted, I went a different direction. So even though Lesnar is very unbeatable in the game,
he is very unbeatable in the game.
He's still beatable. It just takes a lot of effort.
But also, we were thinking about team building, and you couldn't probably think of
he was going to be my Team Angle or Team Lesnar, but I had a Team Angle with Angle, Benjamin, and Gable. So I
thought about that
Lesnar and one of those combinations.
The problem is I played with that Team Angle before with Benjamin and Gable, and realized how they made it how much slower and how little variation in moves Shelton Benjamin has on the game.
And Gable's not that great in this game either. He's not that great.
Yeah.
He's okay, but he's not that great. You screwed up Evolution, then you screwed up Team Angle. So then I had to go with Mustache
But you didn't
Mountain.
necessarily go to screw up anything I was working on.
I didn't go to, but I already had my teams. I wanted Undisputed Era.
I thought about Undisputed Era. Here's the problem with Undisputed Era.
The Wyatt family.
Like Pat McAfee says, they're tiny.
But
they're kind of small, and that plays a part in the game.
Even if
depending
I
on
lose,
who they're playing with.
Adam Cole for some reason has 5-star matches on this game.
Okay.
And I've been playing everything with Adam Cole lately. So his countering is on point. He has 6 super kicks as a regular strike.
Okay.
So it just makes for good matches.
Okay.
So even if I lose, it makes for good matches.
I thought about Keith Lee. I couldn't figure out where to put him.
There's nowhere to put
him.
I
would want to put him with.
They don't have Dijakovic. They don't have. So I was going to add him in the New Nation because he wore a BLM thing on his fucking gear in your house. So I'm like, all right, he could work in there.
And see, I actually got all of the members of the clique that I wanted.
Yes, you did.
The reason why I did Razor Ramon was because I was going for. He gives me a couple different options. He gives you either the NWO or he gives you the clique.
Yes. But then you went with NWO, which I don't know if it's a smart move. But we'll see.
I thought about it. Hogan is very good on this game.
Is he?
Yes. Hogan is. They made him a giant
Yeah, he's very big
and
in the game.
And he's hard to defend against.
He is, and yeah, especially when... Well, I'm not going to say that.
So
then you took fucking my third member of the Shield.
Oh, who?
Murphy. Because he's with Seth.
Okay.
There is no third member.
Oh, Kurt Angle.
I thought about that.
Daddy
and
Angle.
immediately
Papa
said no.
Angle. Papa Angle.
So
or
it
Triple
was going
H.
to be...
Or Trips. Papa Trips.
Yeah, not going to happen. So if Roman needed Seth Rollins' help, then his only option would be Murphy because Seth Rollins is with Murphy. So
or AOP.
Not with Roman. It's going to be Roman with the Usos or Roman with Seth and Seth's partner.
Not a member of AOP?
No. And they're not that great. Their move set is limited in this game because they weren't really anything yet.
Yeah. I also had an upstart team of just the hardest fighters on the game. Dusty Rhodes, Big Boss Man, and Roddy Piper. I thought would make an interesting little team, but then I realized, like, as we got further along, I'm like, I only have 4 teams to create.
Yeah.
Like, I had
a backup team of Ray, Eddie, and Booker just as a WCW team.
I was thinking because I wanted to put together a TNA team, so I
was thinking
the only thing AJ would have gone with for me would have been Samoa Joe and somebody else.
Yeah.
But I'm looking on the roster here, and I'm seeing who they have, and I'm like, Eric Young, no, Robert Roode, close but not really. Roddy, there was nobody I wanted. R-Truth, there's nobody I wanted that seemed to. I guess he was in TNA. He was in TNA for a long time. He was in TNA for a long time. Jeff Hardy too, but I still don't really associate him with TNA. Kurt Angle,
Bobby Lashley.
Kurt Angle could have worked. Kurt Angle definitely could have worked in that.
But
in
I get it.
Role,
TNA originals work the best.
Right.
I think I did Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, and I think it was like Bobby Roode or something.
You also have EC3, but I'm sure they made him shit on this game.
Yeah.
I'm sure they did.
I don't know who else is.
Could have gone with 3-man band, either one of us.
I know.
Neither one of us really went there.
Yeah, for the nostalgia of it, but I didn't even put them down.
Yeah.
Plus, there's no team moves. It's not worth it. Dallas also could have gone to my Wyatt family, but no.
Yeah, I don't like this selection of the Hart Foundation that they have. They only have Brett, Bulldog. Do they even have Bulldog?
No, it's just
they don't even
Brett,
have Bulldog.
Neidhart.
It's just Brett and Neidhart. They obviously don't have Owen. They don't have Pillman. That's it. It's just Brett and Neidhart, so you can't even really do that.
So you would be looking at more of a Survivor Series style team with just the Hart Foundation and some guy.
Yeah. And you can't figure out
like Boss Man or Snake.
I thought about Mustache Mountain at the last second.
Yeah.
With Pete Dunne, I thought about it, and I'm like,
But at least it's got all 3.
I like Pete Dunne better in my Ultimate NXT team.
You were talking about someone that sucks in the game. Who were you talking about?
Shelton Benjamin.
Okay, so I was in the same boat with Tommaso Ciampa because I was thinking DIY, but then I was like, well, who else? No one else makes sense,
right?
Because none of them has teamed with anyone else as even more than just a random pairing,
right?
So I couldn't think of a third, and then I was like, well, it could be Team NXT with Keith Lee. But even that, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So I didn't go that direction.
Yeah, there are a few of them. I guess you could kind of put together the family if you had...
What family?
The Guerrero family, if you had Edge, Eddie...
I was thinking Edge, Eddie, and Ray. Because Edge and Ray were tag champs. Eddie and Ray were tag champs.
Ray, Edge, Eddie, Zack Ryder, right? He was one of the major brothers, wasn't he? With them. Edge, Christian, and Kurt.
Yes.
But Christian's not that good on the game, I don't think.
Christian's not good. Edge isn't good either. They
not.
They did a very generic
really.
Edge.
Yeah.
I did a accidental... Remember Edge and Hogan?
Uh-huh.
I did an accidental NWO with Edge, Christian, and Hogan as heels. And it was fun, which gave me the idea for this. That's when I texted you. It was just like, there's so many different weird combinations you can make.
Yeah.
Except for we went with very realistic teams. All of these teams...
For the most part, yeah.
...are teams.
Except for Dub Breezango and the Heyman guys.
Yeah.
The Heyman guys, I was surprised I got every member of the clique. I thought you were going to either do Evolution or some form of DX, but I guess when I got X-Pac pretty quickly...
I forgot about DX because I forgot HBK was in the game until you said X-Pac and Hunter, and I was like, wait, how? And I was like, oh, fuck, HBK's in the game. I don't know why I forgot. I just don't choose them a lot. I'm okay with my first two teams, I definitely wanted the Wyatt family. I definitely wanted Undisputed Era. That was my number one pick no matter what.
I'm actually pretty decent with my last teams. Like, I'm fairly comfortable now with the Heyman guys.
So how do we choose?
Breezango, I think, is going to be...
Breezango, I'm scared of.
Is going to be great.
I don't know. It's a different game, but I'm scared.
I actually need to figure out if I'm... I mean, there's no real reason not to do the Click and NWO, because I have all of them.
Right.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2... Yeah, you could do both.
All right, so you're going to choose one of mine, blind, and I'm going to choose one of yours, and that will be our first matchup. So, this guy and this guy. So this will be our first matchup.
First matchup is going to be...
Lethal Lottery.
British Strong Style.
Versus the Click.
Ooh.
It's a little scary because they're all big.
Not X-Pac. Not X-Pac.
Pac, Hunter.
It's...
HBK?
Yes.
So it's DX?
Yeah, actually. DX or the Click.
Okay. So are you naming them the Click, though?
Yeah, because Hogan doesn't fit anywhere else but the NWO, so it has to be that.
Or are you naming them DX?
Since it's X-Pac, I guess they're DX.
Okay.
Because it's not the one to do kid.
It's not in the game anyway.
Yeah.
Versus
British Strong Style. So actually not big, not huge, but bigger than British Strong Style. Probably the biggest guy on your team is Trent Seven.
7, yeah, but Triple H is bigger. But then, yeah, you have Hunter or you have HBK and X-Pac that are small, and you have Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate that are small, but
powerful.
The Breezango.
Yeah.
What?
Family.
What if? What if they just fucking take this damn tournament?
The Wyatt family?
No, the Breezango.
I think they've got a legit chance. I think nobody has. We're the only ones who really think that Dub Breezango's like, holy shit, they might fucking win this shit outright. They kind of are.
I wish they had a 6-man belt you could put on the game. You would have to make individual single championships.
And then trade them all.
And then have them all have a championship and they can come out together with it. But they're not defendable. Yeah. So.
It's the club, baby.
Oh, shit. Versus the NWO.
All right. Dream match. Here we go.
That's awesome.
I guess we know what the last teams are. It's the Heyman guys. Oh, I'm wrapping mine. No, not that it matters. It's the Heyman guys.
Undisputed Era.
Oh, Undisputed Era's in fucking trouble.
Cesaro.
Undisputed Era's in and Brock Lesnar.
And Brock Lesnar?
They're in fucking trouble. The only thing about Lesnar is good in short bursts.
I was doing a Lesnar versus Adam Cole feud for a very long time.
If Lesnar's in there too long, he gets winded.
I was also doing a Lesnar versus the entire Undisputed Era feud for a long time, 3 versus 1, and Lesnar was winning. So, it's fine. It's no big deal. I'm not going to tell you my strategy.
Undisputed Era's in fucking trouble.
So then it will be
the casuals match is going to be NWO versus the club, but I think the match to actually watch is going to be Dub Breezango's match and the Undisputed Era match.
So then we could have a plethora of second round and finals.
You're not going to get DX versus the club or NWO.
You could have DX
until the finals. Possible.
Yeah, that could be the finals. Could be the Wyatts versus the Undisputed Era.
Looking at the bracket the way it is, I think the Heyman guys go through. I think the NWO probably goes through.
I don't know, because they're old and slow.
True, but they're very powerful. You know what? That might be more even. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw Heyman guys versus the club. They go through. I think Heyman guys come out of that bracket, honestly. And I think Dub Breezango. I think it's going to be Dub Breezango versus the Heyman guys.
It's that or the Wyatts. DX, I don't have a lot of faith in. British Strong Style, I don't have a lot of faith in.
British Strong Style could be the sleepers because Tyler Bate is pretty powerful, but the problem is they gotta cross Dub Breezango.
But that's the good thing is if this match happens, that's going to be a good match.
Yeah, all roads lead through Dub Breezango in my opinion, and all roads lead through the Heyman guys in my opinion.
It's a long way to find out.
Party people, there it is, 6-man tag team tournament all set up here.
Yeah.
You're gonna be seeing it live over the course of the 2 drink minimum Video Game Network. Call your local YouTube provider. Let them know you want to tune in on this one, folks. 6-man tag team tournament kicking off. You won't want to miss it.
Set up the hotline again. 1-900.
Call it 1-900. Potty. Whatever the hell it was. And as always, cheers.